everyone, and welcome to another video. Today I'm going to be taking you through the process as I paint this globe. This is something that I got from a thrift store a couple of years ago, and as pretty as it is, I think I can definitely make it more suitable to my particular tastes. So without further ado, let's get started. So I've put down a sheet to cover my workspace, and I've opened up a window because it is just entirely too cold to go outside. Made sure I have a fan going. And I'm actually just going to spray paint this with a white primer. I only want just like a base coat because I am going to be going over it with different colors, but I did want something very even just to kind of cover it up. I've covered sides and the little bit here in plastic wrap because I didn't really have enough tape. So let's get going. So that spray paint was just horrible because I totally forgot this is a textured globe. So let's see if I can fix it at this point. And what I'm going to be doing is I just combined a mixture of pure pink and peach from Apple Barrel that you can find at Walmart. And I'm going to actually outline all of the continents and bodies of land first. And then I think I'm going to fill in most of the space, or all the water space, with the same pink color. And then I'm going to go in and color in probably with one more layer of white and then go over it with gold and all the land bodies. So let's just see how this goes. Alrighty, so I finally got everything outlined, including a lot of the large bodies of water inside some of these countries, and now I'm actually just gonna paint the rest of the ocean. Thankfully, I still have plenty of paint left, so we're gonna get going. Alright, and here is what it looks like with all the water painted. I think I'm gonna go in with a layer of white just to finally like cover up all of this land space, and then I'm gonna go in with some gold. And then I think over here on the Pacific Ocean, after I put on a second layer to kind of cover up anything that's written underneath, poor Hawaii right in there, I think I'm gonna write like a quote on the side of it, just something inspirational and worldly, just to kind of fit the theme, but let's go from there. So you can see how much more opaque that is after a second coat. So after I do this, that's when I'm going to go in with this metal pure gold from Folk Art, also got from Walmart, and I'm going to color over that, and I'll show you what that looks like once it's done. Howdy y'all, so it's day 2 on this project, and I'm very tired of it already. There's just going to be a lot of layers. The white looks good, but I started kind of putting on, I tried like 1,000 different ways to get this gold on here, and I know I should probably just get some gold enamel paint, but I'm apparently stubborn and have chosen not to do that, so I'm probably going to be stuck doing 2 or 3 coats of this gold. So let me show you what it looks like right now. The streakiness is just horrible. Like, I'm easily gonna have to do 3 coats for that, maybe even 4, and I think a lot of it, some of it can come from the weird mountain ranges over here that I need to like stamp in the color almost, and I don't mind having that kind of like white stuff on the side as long as it's mostly gold, but this is like really ugly. And so at the top I tried a couple of different things, and starting with my Sharpie gold paint pen, and that's what this is, and that is not even gold, that's just ugly. That's what that is. That looks like metallic brown almost, and I hated it. And this other one was a regular gold Sharpie, not the paint pen, and it looks even browner. So I guess we're gonna roll with this gold and just go a million times. So I'm honestly about to hyperlapse this whole thing as I as I go through the experience of adding in layer after layer after layer, and hopefully this video doesn't end up 20 years long. So I'm working on Africa right now. As you can see, you can definitely see all the mountain ranges, but there's not much underneath it. It's just gonna be a matter of making sure the layers are on, and frankly, I'm still glad that I did this, because Lord knows this would have taken, I don't even want to know how many layers to make that opaque. So let's just get started. Alright, this is coat number 3, and I think it looks pretty good. There's a couple of places where it's a little messy, but I figured I'm just going to go messy with the gold, re-outline with the pink, and then fill in my second coat of the ocean. And I obviously missed Hawaii. I am actually feeling pretty good about this, finally. Now that it's all opaque, I think this is my second coat of the pink. I kind of got into this place where I started kind of crossing this way during one coat and then crossing the other way during another coat, so that I kind of picked up any missed pieces. But I think it looks pretty good, and I think I'm getting to a point where I'm I think I'm just gonna maybe add some like details in some of the messier places or parts that I'm having a hard time keeping clean, and we'll see what happens. So I've just gone around and made these like soft pink circles, and I'm going to fill them in with some defining lines to kind of make roses, and then add in some green pieces. So I'll let you kind of take a look at that. I've got them a little all over. Last one was at the bottom of Africa there. I don't think I'm going to add any more. I think this is plenty. So I'm just going to mix just a slightly darker color. I think I'm using mostly white and then like a dash of candy pink. So I think I'm just going to take the regular candy pink and go in and kind of make some swirls, and then I'll add some leaves, and then I'll decide what I want to paint in this big space where Hawaii is covered up right there. So I've got candy pink on my paintbrush, just kind of wiping off the excess so it kind of has a little point here. I'm just gonna go in kind of somewhat around the edges, just draw in these lines. I want the little flowers to be in front of the big ones, so I'm making sure to outline that, and then I'm not gonna cross that line with any extras I make, so kind of come around here. I'm definitely trying to make this look a little sketchy. Do one of these, those. Kind of overlap a little bit so they're not so concentric. Now let's do some ones on the top rows here. And I think that looks pretty good. Alright, so now that I've gone around and done that color, I've mixed in with candy pink just a dash of white. So just a little bit lighter, and I'm gonna go in and add like another layer of color just to make it look more interesting. And now with that done, I'm taking marsh green, and I'm gonna create some leaves and some like tendrils and such. So I'll just kind of put them wherever, maybe here. Maybe it'll just require a second coat in general. And I'll add some tendril bits, so like, just like that. And I'll make the leaves around it, like wreaths almost. Alright, and now I'm going to take a deeper green. This one is called New Shamrock. And I'm just gonna add in some extra dimension, kind of like I did for the flowers, but I think I'm only gonna go with just this particular green color. I didn't even bother wiping off my brush because it doesn't really make a difference. I'll just blend them all anyway, right? Alright, and this is the last thing I did. I wrote, "Be the change you want to see in the world." Put a little heart at the end. I did this with the gold paint pen because I knew if I painted it, it was going to turn out to be an absolute nightmare, and it's already not perfect. But I think having the text in that darker gold is okay because I still get that bright gold on everything else, which is really what I cared about. As you can see from the final spin, there's a lot of flowers. It's very much in my aesthetic that I really enjoy. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye.